discombobulated at the beginning of the show.
I saw a little tiny bit of yesterday's beginning of the show, and we were like,
Matthew suggested that doing this would make us seem less discombobulated.
That makes our viewers happy, and it makes them feel connected to us. It's Robbie, why are you pushing me way over to the side? Let me come a little closer to the middle.
I don't know. Oops.
Hi guys, it's Friday. My name is Matthew. Robbie's chair is like pointing out in a way that's keeping me from getting over here.
This is the discombobulated we were just talking about not doing.
My name is Matthew Swanson. I'm a writer. This is my friend Robbie Barrett. Look how tired my eyes look. Do I look tired? I feel a little tired.
Oh, no, we're flashing into pink and yellow again.
Guys, we have an agenda, but the point of it is that it's a story time, no agenda free-for-all. We're encountering the fundamental contradiction between agenda and the need for structure.
Yes.
And the desire to have a playful, structureless interlude with you. So we're going to try to thread that needle.
It's not working because you guys sent us so much information about
stuff.
Balloons.
We can't fool around. We got to get right to the business.
I want to say I'm really excited about it.
I am too. You
guys did
you
great
guys did
work.
so well.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to learn. It's like you're curious about the world.
I feel like we've started a school here, and I'm kind of sorry about that.
No. It's the best kind of school where there's no rules. There's lots of detention. There's push-ups. There's lawsuits. There's dancing.
It is the best kind of school.
Drink water. We got to do this before we forget.
Yes,
we forgot to drink some water one of the days of the. May I please offer you a jackety?
Prost, dancing.
Chin.
Well, I take 4 hours to drink my water. I'm going to close the shade so we stop turning pink and yellow.
Robbie, stop it. You got to do that ahead of time. You leave me defenseless. What if they come for me? What if they make demands I can't satisfy? I'm going to look. Oink, oink, oink. Favorite shirt Matthew wears. Great state of Kansas is a close second. Oh, this is your favorite shirt? I love it too. This is a gift from my sister, Andy, who is a professor of economics in Ohio. Tell people to watch this live cast. Thank you, E. Yes, I'm telling my aunt and my grandma, says Whalen. Yes, you should tell your aunt and your grandma. They are wise ladies who should come rip the agenda. We'll rip it after
we rip it at the end.
It needs
There's
to
so
structure
much on
us.
the agenda.
Okay, what does that say?
Update on Taylor Ham situation.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I told you that the parents of the people who watch this show have been incredibly generous, kind, appreciative to us. Yesterday, Charlie's dad wrote me a text and said, Matthew, I am sending you in the mail a 3-pound Taylor ham. We're going to
find out what it actually is all about.
Thank you, Charlie, for having such an excellent dad. I know you are the person who taught him everything he knows.
Yes.
And I appreciate you. Happy birthday one day late. Hello, Emily.
Hello, Emily.
It wasn't on the agenda, but I remember it from yesterday. Hello, Emily.
Yes.
Anyway, Taylor ham coming your way in...
We will do a taste test when it arrives.
7 to 14 business days.
Now, what in the world? I need to know all about this. How are they sending this? Is Taylor ham like Spam where it's in a can and
No, it comes in a tube. It comes in a tube and then in a bag.
Like a
so
can?
It comes in a box, in a bag, in a tube. And apparently it's not actually meat.
Simon and Everett, you're going to have to take your argument offline. You guys are just... you're probably in the same house right now.
Just talk to each other.
Yeah.
Leave the comments free.
I almost drank my painting water,
I would do that if you asked me to, or you dared me to, or you paid me to.
Nope.
Okay.
What
does that say?
Kylie theme week mashup.
Okay, so Kylie went out on a limb.
Yes.
And she said, how can I explode the system? She said, I'm not going to just respond to Balloon Week. I'm going to combine last week's prompt and this week's prompt into one illustration that honors Robbie's artistic vision and just
dun, dun, dun,
what? It is Dan the Dodo, Mr. Vinegar the Unicorn, and
balloons.
And balloons. We have flightless birds and balloons in the same breath.
How amazing is that?
I
love the shininess on the balloons.
What I love, Robbie, is the implied narrative of, here, I'm a happy unicorn. I don't... Oh!
Oops. My
joke!
slideshow. Sorry.
That was
a spoiler. I'm sorry.
Absolutely the worst thing that could have happened. My narrative was interrupted, and we spoiled a moment for later in the agenda.
I apologize, everyone.
Wow. Can you please put that back up so I can talk about it? Can you please put Kylie's illustration back up on the screen?
On there. I'm sorry. You know, I tried a new system.
What I like, you guys,
and I can't tell,
is how this friendly unicorn is giving to the dodo the balloons so that he can fly. This is how flightless birds get to fly. They get balloons from friendly unicorns. So if you are a flightless bird, befriend a unicorn and get some balloons. I know it's not likely to work out, given that unicorns are imaginary, and balloons don't actually lift heavy things very well unless there's lots of them.
Well, we will find some more information out about that.
All right,
shortly.
Kylie, thank you. I am proud of you.
Amazing
You did
drawing.
a great job.
You did a fantastic job.
I want to
10,000
thank
points.
all of these people for submitting research this week. All of these people. Whalen. Good job, Whalen. William. Fan Club President Matthews. Fan Club President, Logo Designer, Lego Consultant. Good job. Emily. Yes. Thank you.
Emily did all of her research herself.
Kylie. Way to go. L Puppy. I know you're not on this show, but good job. Simon. Maris. Ella. Abby, you guys, holy cow, look at all that work that we didn't have to do ourselves. That's our favorite kind of work that other people do. Good job, you guys. All right, now you guys have to erase your memories and pretend that you did not see my fan club president, logo consultant, and logo designer, William, in his top hat and onesie. Early this week, he told us on Top Hat Day that he was wearing his top hat and his onesie. We didn't even know what that meant.
Yes.
But look, you guys, here he is. Look at that handsome gentleman looking good, bringing the top hat back with Matthew.
I like the little sideways look over here.
William and I need to start.
Suspicious.
We need to take our show on the road.
Yes, maybe there's a top hat show.
Well, we're going to go do a school visit at William's school, which is in his house.
Oh, right.
So we're still waiting for our plane tickets, Alice. As soon as our plane tickets arrive, we will come to your house, do our school presentation, and William and I will do a two-man show, or perhaps start a new society. I just need a onesie like that.
Hold on.
So please send a onesie like that with, what's that?
He says he's your fan club president.
Oh,
yeah,
did I get that wrong?
You might have.
Do I have co-presidents, or is there a power struggle?
I feel like there was some...
Is William the vice
Lego
president?
guy.
Can you guys work this out and let me know?
Yeah.
I mean, I love you both.
You're supposed to know this, Matthew.
All right.
Oh, wait, turn this around.
Why?
You're showing...
Oh, yeah, that's for next time. We don't want any more of that. All right, what does that say?
We share your delightful research findings.
All right, you guys. I'm turning it over to Robbie.
There is so much research.
She's going to push some monkey buttons.
I'm so impressed.
And I'm going to sort of sit back for a second and just watch the show.
First of all, I want to let you know that this one from Abby came in at the very last minute.
11:52.
Yes.
I mean 12:52.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. What are we going to learn here?
I just want to say, don't be distracted by this. This is just decoration on the slide.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So we learned that the word balloon likely comes from the Italian word pallone, meaning large ball.
Pallone!
Now, I wonder what the word for small ball is in Italian.
I don't know.
Palloniti?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
So there you go. That's interesting. The fastest time to create one balloon dog sculpture is 6.5 seconds. Now, Matthew could drink, 3 glasses of water in that amount of time?
No.
I think your record was like 2
I could drink maybe
something.
2 glasses
maybe
of water.
Maybe 2.5 glasses of water in that amount of time.
So a small ball in Italian is piccola palla. Piccola palla. All right? Sorry.
We're learning some Italian.
Anyway,
Thank you, Matthew.
Here we go.
The largest balloon zoo consists of 469,845 balloons.
That's so many balloons.
This is making me have more questions.
Yeah, what's a balloon zoo?
That is the problem.
Do you think that they make a zoo out of animals of balloons? Like you go to a place and there's a balloon zebra and a balloon elephant.
That's what I'm guessing.
We need more. We need more information, yeah.
The suggestion that the largest balloon zoo consists of that many balloons doesn't tell how many animals. How many balloons make up how many animals? That's one question. Like, is an elephant like 400,000 of those balloons and then the other 69,000 are other animals? Or does it mean that there are many balloon zoos in the world and just the largest one has that many balloons? Like, is there a balloon zoo nearby me that I could go visit? I'm so confused.
We're going to find out about this.
The longest balloon chain measured 65,695 feet. 4.88 inches. My question is...
Why at that point are you paying attention to the 0.88 inches? Come on. Plus, if you stretched it a little bit, it would get a little longer. That seems unnecessarily specific.
Yes.
All right. But this is a fabulous piece of research.
I appreciate that you got outraged by the same thing I got outraged by.
Come on. I mean, round up at that point, guys. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Next bit of information
comes
from...
from who? From who?
Oh.
From who? What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
From William.
Okay.
Of the Top Hat.
Hello, William.
Yes.
All right.
So, here we go. There's a lot of information here.
Let's get to the heart of it.
The heart of it is that he was interested in
balloon
art, which,
okay.
Right. William knows those are the way to Robbie's heart.
Right.
So balloon art, he gives a suggestion for a kind of balloon art, which is that you fill the balloons with paint,
Ooh.
and you throw darts at them,
Ooh.
and then they explode into an abstract art piece.
Is this something William came up with himself? Or is this something that someone does?
No, this is actually something that someone does.
Right.
He also told us about the first hot air balloon passengers.
Oh, which were
a rooster, a duck, and a chicken.
What?
In 1783.
Did they get along? That's my question.
They flew up, and they were unharmed when they landed.
Okay, why would you not put 3 of the same kind of animal in hopes that they would get along
true.
better? Why would you mix it up like that? I mean,
But-
or they could have gone all in and put like a snake, a mongoose, and a chihuahua just to see what might happen.
Just to see what would happen, which
Anyway.
one landed. But I appreciate that they put all flying animals into the basket
Oh, so
instead
that they
of like,
could-
when we sent
Or a
I don't know,
dodo.
somebody sent
or
a
an
monkey
ostrich
up to the moon.
That's true.
That was
Monkeys,
not nice.
Monkeys can't fly.
Yeah.
Is this Christian
also-
Bale? What does it say?
No,
Christian
it's
B?
not, it's
Christian?
not.
No? All right.
Oh, hold on.
Also the top
where
hat
am I?
onesie picker. Yes, they are my
there
friend.
we go.
Christian Brown.
He had a glass bottom air balloon, and I think William included some picture resources for us.
Oh,
so that is a
balloon
balloon
art.
with paint. It's at the moment that the balloon is bursting, and it has
Wow.
paint inside
Wow.
it. Isn't that cool?
That's so cool.
You have to have a very fast camera
Good
in order
job,
to capture
William.
that.
Thank you.
Speed. So here's some
Oh.
balloon art. There's some darts. You can see the
Nice.
darts up there,
Yeah.
popping those balloons and making some cool abstract art.
When we come to your house, William, please ask your mom to
Please
set these up
set
along one
it
of
up
the
as an
walls
art project.
so that I can come and throw
Yeah.
darts at your wall and make some art.
There we go.
Okay.
That's good.
All right.
That's good homeschool art.
There you go.
I feel like
Yep.
yes.
All right.
If you tried to do this at a regular school with lots of people,
They'd
I
get
bet
mad.
those darts would go a flying. Somebody would get hurt.
Okay.
And there we go. Whalen. Good point.
Jackson
Jackson
painted
Pollock
balloons?
painted with balloons.
All right.
Very cool.
Whalen's dad, you guys, happens to be
Is
a professional
an
painter.
excellent
Oh my
painter.
golly,
Yes.
he's a talented dude.
Yes.
Yes.
All
right.
Okay.
All right.
And this
What?
isn't that cool?
That's so cool.
Basically, they took a bunch of kooky long swirly balloons.
Now,
and
why'd
they
you have to
tied
call
them
him
to a
Kooky?
tree.
Why'd you have to judge those
Well, they're
balloons?
not like your regular balloon.
No, I guess
right?
not. That's really cool.
That's super cool. So
right.
that was also some cool balloon
William,
art. So
good
very
work.
well done,
All right.
William.
Thank you, my friend. All right, who's next?
Okay, next we have Emily.
Emily.
who
Can I
did
read
her
Emily's research?
Yes.
Because Emily is my friend.
I especially like that she worked a day on this
She spent a
project.
day.
She did a very good
Thank
job.
you for giving us a
Yes.
day or giving knowledge a day.
Yes.
It wasn't for us. It
Yes.
was for the world.
Yes.
Emily, I would like to quote you and say, balloons were first invented in France in the late 18th century. 2 paper makers, Jacques and Joseph
Montgolfier.
Montgolfier, Robbie.
Montgolfier.
They are more golfy than you, which means they're golfier, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They discovered that when paper bags are filled with hot air, the bags rise. Quick to realize the potential of this, they began experimenting with balloons of various materials such as paper, cloth, and silk. Emily, I would like you to teach me how to write so nicely. My penmanship is horrid.
Yes.
Good job with your research, Emily.
Excellent
Thank you.
job with your research. However,
What?
I do want to point out
What do you want to point out?
there is something.
Oh, is there debate?
There's debate
Oh.
about the first balloons.
Oh.
So now, the way that you have structured your sentence, balloons were first invented in France in the late 18th century.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that means all balloons were first invented
or
in
the
France,
first-
or the first balloons in France were invented in the late 18th century. Now,
What countervailing piece of evidence do you want to
the
present?
Jacques and Joseph Montgolfier,
Yes. Golfier.
Montgolfiers,
Yes.
I think they get the most
Credit?
because we are what is considered a Western culture.
I see.
Meaning we forget entirely about the Chinese.
Are you going to stand up for the
I'm
Chinese,
going
Robbie?
to stand up for the Chinese.
What are you going
at
to
the
tell?
moment.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to tell you that apparently
Yes.
the Chinese were hot on the balloon
They
game.
seem to have invented almost everything
Yes,
before
yes.
anybody else figured them out.
We like to take credit for
Yes.
things that the Chinese invented several thousand years before we did.
Okay.
So, we being Western cultures. So here it says that one of the first times, historically recorded times, of noticing that hot air floats was when they emptied out an eggshell and put some fire inside it, and they were able to make it float in the wind for a little amount of time.
Wow. Fire.
So then, yes, so they caught some things on let's see. They stuck some burning weeds through the hole in the shell. And then it floated for a little bit.
Okay.
So then they started using a whole bunch of other different materials.
Yeah.
And, here was the interesting little tidbit. Almost 400 years later, around 220 AD, which is 2,000 years ago, one of the Shuhan king's advisors, whose name I can't pronounce, used the same idea to invent an early hot air balloon. During one of the many wars of the Three Kingdoms period, he designed a light to confuse the enemy. He put an oil lamp inside of a large paper bag. The paper bag floated away, and the light frightened the enemy, so that he was able to win the battle.
It's like St. Michael's.
Kind of,
yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
There's a town in it's like
South
a half hour south
yeah.
of us that in the War of 1812 we fooled the British by lighting.
Yeah, but apparently we didn't. Apparently it's a big fat lie.
Okay.
Just like the French getting in on the balloon game before the Chinese.
Anyway.
Let's move on to another piece of reader-submitted research.
Okay, yes. So I appreciate your research.
We appreciate you, Emily.
Yes.
We salute you.
You did an excellent job.
Yes.
One of the interesting things about the internet is that you can keep finding more and more and more information, and sometimes information presents itself as true, and sometimes it's true. It's still true that they invented those things. But we needed to look to the Chinese because they invent a lot of stuff a lot earlier. All right. Where am I?
I don't know. I hope you know.
Okay, next.
Yes.
Let's see. William.
Oh,
no. Sorry.
Maris.
Yes. We already did William.
All right.
Maris told us about blimps.
Oh, my gosh.
So this is a blimp. I don't know if you guys have seen a blimp. The most famous blimp is the Goodyear Blimp. But sometimes...
It just says the word Goodyear on it.
It says Goodyear. It's basically a giant
advertisement. Yeah.
It's not actually doing anything. They film the football games from above the football games. Isn't that all they do?
I think they mostly do aerial footage. Now that there's drones,
nobody needs the
But
Goodyear
they're still
blimp.
cool. Can I say a few things about blimps
please.
that are cool? There's a Goodyear blimp that is sometimes at football games, as we just covered.
Yes.
All right. You can fit 75 million golf balls in a blimp.
What?
However.
How do they know that?
However, because they studied the interior
They
space.
did math.
Yeah, they did math.
They didn't actually
If you
put
put
75
million golf balls in a blimp, it would not
it
fly.
wouldn't float.
So
why would you do that?
So it's just a way of gathering how large a blimp is.
That helps
the
my
important
brain recognize how big it is. But it would be a terrible idea to fill a blimp with golf balls.
Blimps can carry enough fuel to fly for 24 hours.
Oh.
So you don't have to just go up and down. You can just tool around for a bit. You can charter around. On average, they travel 150 to 200 miles a day.
Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
Airplanes travel about 500 miles an hour, jet planes.
Right.
So it's not very... Even though you can travel for 24 hours in your blimp...
You're not getting to China today.
No. You can take a slow, relaxing trip in your blimp.
Yeah.
But please be careful.
But if you need 75 million golf balls, it's a good way to carry them as long as you don't need the blimp to fly.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you're just pushing the blimp along, dragging it along behind your truck...
Maybe floating the blimp on the ocean.
Oh,
I bet it would sink with the 75 million golf balls in it.
It probably would.
There's no good way to move 75 million golf balls at once that I know of. Do you guys? All right, maybe that's Netweek's theme. Friend.
Yes.
Next piece of
research is...
You're going to
learn about an interesting use of balloons by Whalen Ferris.
I like how assertive Whalen goes out. He's
I do too.
There's no ambiguity
Straight
about
out of
this.
the gates.
You're going to learn things.
He tells us the facts.
Yeah. All right.
What I also like is how a lot of people submitted their work in PowerPoint or whatever. You guys are
making presentations. You are heading for the top of your business environment. I would like to say to my friend Michael David Thomas, who just showed up, you were referenced with great gratitude earlier. You'll have to go back and watch the beginning of the program when I poured out my heart of thanks for my pending Taylor ham. All right, moving on. Please.
Okay.
Oh.
So.
Oh.
An important use of the balloons with the help of carrier pigeons.
May I read?
You may, but I'm going to interrupt you because I have some more information to share.
During the siege of Paris in the 1870s.
Okay, this is where I'm going to interrupt you. Okay. So the siege of Paris in the 1870s. If you guys don't know what a siege is, it means that the opposing army, which in this case was the Germans. It was the Prussian army, but if we're gonna parse it, the Prussians are basically the Germans. So the Germans were attacking Paris, and what they did was they surrounded Paris with their troops so that nobody in Paris could leave, and nothing could go into Paris. So the people inside Paris couldn't get, say for example, they wanted their They're chocolate chips in order to make their cookies.
Nope.
But chocolate chips are manufactured outside of Paris.
Yes.
So they couldn't get chocolate
They come from Hershey, Pennsylvania.
So that's the problem with being in a siege situation, is that nothing can come in, nothing can go out. Nobody can escape, otherwise they'll get caught by the other army. Nothing can come in. So you're stuck having to eat what's in, what you already have at home, or what's already in the stores. So it's tough. So the siege lasted from September of 1870 to January of 1871. So it was about
long.
4 months, September, October, November, December. 5 months. It was about 5 months.
There are some similarities to what's happening right now, where some people can't get out and get the stuff that they want. So interesting.
So there you go. I wanted to explain what a siege was.
Am I going to get to say more than 10 words next time?
Go ahead.
Okay. During the siege of Paris in the 1870s, the city was surrounded and lost all means of contact with the outside world.
So, like I said, no mail can go in either, right? You can't communicate with your friends who live outside of Paris, who might have chocolate chips that they could send
letters,
you.
no packages.
No packages. All right.
With nothing left to lose, the city assembled a fleet of hot air balloons and sent them, loaded with information, passengers, and sometimes carrier pigeons, to the skies at night. These flights in the dark were surprisingly successful. Between 1870 and 1871, the Parisians managed to deliver 2.5 million letters beyond enemy lines. That's so smart!
Right? 2.5 million letters. That is a lot.
I also want to give Whalen mad credit for really listening to you. Last week, Whalen sent a lot of information.
So much information.
Robbie said, give me one useful, interesting fact.
Yes.
Whalen dug down. He got something really cool. And
Hold on.
what else did he do?
He drew a picture.
Oh my gosh. Good work.
I love this pigeon flying.
Wow.
I also love, it says on the piece of paper,
What does it
says
say?
Name Pierre. A French name.
Okay,
Because
right.
he's living in Paris.
Oh, it has an address.
12345.
Okay.
Yep.
Pierre
I
knows
love
where
it.
that goes. That's a knowledgeable pigeon.
That pigeon knows where to go.
Yeah.
Also, I love that Whalen, you decided to make these hot air balloons. Rainbow hot air balloons.
It's very sweet.
Jolly hot air balloons. If you're stuck in a siege in Paris, you're probably, you know what? I wonder what they made the balloons out of. I wonder if they had to stitch together a bunch of stuff that they had lying around in their basements.
Maybe shirts of various different colors.
Who knows?
Whalen, good job.
You did an excellent job there. I love this drawing so much. I could not love it more. Okay,
we have
next.
5 minutes.
Oh my gosh, we have so much information to go through.
All right.
This, our friend Kate, mother of Eloise, pointed out that a raft is actually a balloon.
Well done,
Yes,
Kate.
it's basically rubber filled up with air.
Yes.
And this is, she said, the best way to experience the canyons in Arizona. I can't remember where it was.
Much better than walking
Somewhere
around on the sharp rocks, right? Yeah.
Or trying to swim through the rapids.
You just have to avoid the rapids.
Yes.
I once was in a raft like this. I got knocked out of the raft, and I lost my glasses in a Class 5 whirlpool.
Oh.
And the only reason I survived is that I was wearing a life jacket,
glad you survived.
which made me pop back up again.
Good for you.
And then I was carried down the river through several other Class 5 rapids before I was finally rescued by a boat. A gentleman with an oar pulled me out.
Oh my gosh.
And then
That's
for
a
the rest
scary
of
story.
for the rest of my day I had no glasses. In fact, for the rest of several days I had no glasses. I was leading a group of 7th graders on a trip at the time. It was very dicey.
That was terrible.
But I got through it.
I'm glad you got through it.
Yes.
And
Yes.
amazingly enough, your story about losing your glasses due to a balloon incident is going to come into handy.
Oh,
it's going to come into play later on.
All right. Next.
Oh, well, I wanted to point out that we also use balloons when we pick fish up in Alaska. This is a picture of me and Alden picking our nets up in Alaska.
I love it. Nice work.
All right, there we go.
All right.
Next,
balloon.
we have
But
L Puppy and H Puppy's
Oh, you got it to work.
submission.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, good
L Puppy
job.
did some good,
right.
good creative problem solving to get this to me. So yes, here we go. So we have balloons.
All right.
Fun facts.
Wow.
Before toy balloons were invented, people inflated pig bladders and animal intestines.
I remember in Little House in the Big Woods, my favorite first book in the Little House series, Pa blows up a big pig bladder and gives it to Laura to play with. I remember that.
And
I thought
did
that was
you
so
say,
cool.
That is disgusting,
I said,
Pa.
where
Why
can
would you
I
do
find a
such
pig with
thing?
an expendable bladder?
Gross.
That's what I said.
All right.
All right.
Silver medalized balloons were invented in the 1970s for the New York City Ballet.
What's a silver medalized balloon?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And why the ballet? I need to know. I need to know more about that fact.
I bet they danced with them.
They danced with them?
Yeah.
We went to the Andy Warhol Museum once, and we danced with some silver medalized
We did.
balloons.
That
That was
was
super
pretty
fun.
cool. That was pretty
Okay,
cool.
the world's first hydrogen-filled gas balloon was launched on August 27th, 1783. Hey, this is who we learned about from somebody earlier. William? by Professor Jacques Charles and Robert brothers, who designed and made it. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, no, that was from
that
Emily.
was Emily.
That was
Thank you. Yes.
Factoid. Latex balloons are biodegradable. I'm wondering if this is misinformation put out by the latex industry, because we just recently passed a law not allowing balloons to be sent up en masse because they don't biodegrade when they come back down.
Do you think El Puppy is deliberately spreading misinformation?
I don't
Is this
know.
grounds for another lawsuit?
Maybe.
It's possible.
Maybe.
We should share this in the next show, too, because El Puppy's not with us right now.
Solar balloons are a type of gas balloons that use air that is heated by the sun's radiation, and it gains buoyancy. Those solar balloons have to be made out of such a fine, thin material that the air inside of it heats up. Anyway. Okay. Thank you, El Puppy. Then, El Puppy sent us a video. I'll put the link in the description of the video afterwards. Sent us a video of how they're made.
Oh.
But it's kind of a long video.
Okay. All right. We'll make it available to you.
Available to you.
Okay.
Later.
All right. What is next on the agenda?
She
What?
also included a Robbie fan club slide that said Robbie is the best. She knows the way to my heart as well.
She does.
And then, of course, she wants to include some cute puppy photos.
Why did she do that?
She did that just because she knew our hearts needed it.
Why did she do that?
She knew that...
I'm feeling vulnerable right now,
Yes.
you guys. I have a strong no-pet policy that's being tested in the moment because puppies are so cute.
They're just so cute.
Did you tell El Puppy to do this?
I didn't.
Was this a strategy?
El Puppy did this all on her own.
Look at that little smiler.
I know.
This is the worst.
Yeah, okay, so moving on. Well done, El Puppy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, nice job, Ellen H. Good work, friends.
All right, next.
This is my favorite submission of the week. Principal Schaefer sent Optimus Prime balloon. So it's Robot Week and Balloon Week in one. Look at him. He's like kneeling down. He's looking at the ground. He's probably looking at his enemy saying, I have defeated you, enemy.
Isn't that amazing?
Don't you think that's what's happening?
Yes. I think that's what's happening.
Wow.
Ella also submitted a slideshow for us to look at. So I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh, you guys. I hope we're going to be able to get through everything.
I think we need to end and continue in the next episode.
Have to. Big Balloon Bonanza by Principal Ella Schaefer.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, oops, I got it. Here we go.
All right.
Yes. So, the altitude record and the sound barrier broken. I really like this one. So, the largest balloon ever launched with a human was the skydiver Felix Baumgartner. He got in this balloon and he went up to the edge of space, you guys.
Oh, no.
And then he did what? He went up to the edge of space and then he jumped off.
No, he didn't.
He jumped off and actually, hold on. I gotta get out of here for a second because I have, oh boy. Hold on. I need to get over here. No, where do I need to go?
Monkey buttons keep us entertained. Monkey buttons, they are very difficult to explain.
There it is.
They make a pain in our brain. Monkey buttons. Here we
go. Here's the video of Felix Baumgartner.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the sound off. So he had to dress up like in a spacesuit. This is the space capsule that he went up in. Look at that. Look how beautiful that balloon is going up into the air.
Oh my gosh.
Then they launch him up there.
What's carrying it up? Helium?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
So he goes up, and then he's wearing a spacesuit.
Oh,
look how high
goodness.
he goes up. He's going up.
He's in space. He's in space. How did he know to stop before he got to space?
Yeah.
We don't want to be in orbit,
Look
right?
at this. He opens the pod door.
Look how cold it is. Oh my gosh.
Look how you can see the Earth.
How does he know? I guess he knows. He has instruments to tell him. Oh my gosh. And he's going to jump.
He's going to jump, you guys.
So he has another boat. He has a parachute, presumably.
Oh!
Holy
no!
Cow.
And look, this is how many people that they needed in order to make this
what's
happen.
he doing? He's flipping and he's flopping.
Through the
And he's not I mean, it looks. Oh my god!
That's terrifying.
How does he know he's not catching on fire? I mean, there he goes.
There he goes.
Oh
and
look! Oh, he made someone very happy.
Yes.
Oh
so
my
what
gosh.
I want to point out.
Wow.
This is what I want to point out.
What do you want to point out, Robbie?
All of these people.
Yeah.
Were required in order to make this a successful mission.
So you think it was a waste of time and effort and energy?
I think it was a waste of time and effort and energy.
It was an unnecessary display of male ego.
It was sponsored by Red Bull.
Well,
it was all about doing crazy, excessively things.
Is it any worse than other types of commercials? This one at least had some sort of interesting and death-defying
I hope that they learned some science.
We have to end this show. We have enjoyed this time with you, but we are not even close to done.
Oh my gosh, you guys, we have so much more to go through.
Go to the other stream, and You know what we should do on Fridays?
We should
just have one stream.
I know. Okay.
All right. You guys,
all right.
I don't know why
Goodbye. We'll see you in a minute.
We'll figure this
Go
out.
over to
We're
the-
iterating,
yes.
which means we're solving problems one mistake at a time.
Come.
Goodbye.
As they come.